some point, and I just want to make sure we kind of stay on track with that stuff. And the whole policy thing is probably more than a meeting of its own. I mean, I don't want to necessarily want to go there, but I just want to make sure that at least at the very top that we're all linked in. And when we start talking about your goals and objectives, I don't know what the goals and objectives in our policy manual are and how.
Well, I presented this, if you remember, a while back.
Yeah.
And with the mission statement said basically that the administrators were waiting to do anything to decide if the board was going to change their mission.
So we talked about the mission and vision a little bit, and we kind of tabled that discussion, so.
And I think what it's going to come to is we're either going to have to pull an all-nighter to get it done, or have a separate workshop just to do that.
Well, that's the thing, that's the challenge, is getting regular board business done, but still not overlooking some of this.
And that's what's happening
stuff.
frequently.
Yeah.
Right. Is that we get inundated with a lot of stuff that takes time, but we don't get to some of this. I am passing out goals from the two principals and myself, we did right, which would have obviously no impact on anything that we folks might say as a mission statement, but I did want people to feel like we were shirking, we were waiting for us. Yeah.
I know you've had yours done for a while.
We just need to figure out how that, we need the linkage. We need the linkage with the.
I think we're just going to have to set aside a block of time separate from this and really work on it. I don't.
Current mission statement.
We pulled for our policy and it's not.
I said I gave it to you.
It was months ago we talked
Back
about it.
maybe it was in August or something.
Yeah, well, it was shortly after we took our seat, so.
And I had brought in several other examples, other schools, other ideas, different approaches.
Yeah, and we talked about it, we tabled it, and never kind of dug back out again, so.
I would prefer to have a meeting someday where we could just sit down with just that and not have to worry about.
It's almost a separate meeting.
Well, it is, there's a lot to it, and you can't really sit and concentrate on it if you've got 40 other things going on.
And either we plan with our normal bi-monthly board meetings to do it, or we schedule a special meeting, and then there's implications there too, putting more of us out in the public and everything involved with that, so I'm not sure what the best thing to do is.
Well, if we did it on a regular board meeting tonight, I think we're looking at being here really late. I've got all night, but I know Chris is up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
4:30 in the morning, I don't really want to do it all night. I'd rather come in on another day.
Yeah, we can actually, you know.
Well, we subscribe to
We subscribe to your
that's not.
And what you need to do then is you get their policy, then you adapt it to your school, which is what when I came on as superintendent, our policy manual had not been updated in many, many years.
Okay.
So what we took as a goal last year was try to go through the entire manual, broke it up into 3 committees, and the whole manual, we went through it. We got Erie ones who we subscribe to, all of the newer updates, all the additions, laws, we read through them, made our own changes, and then everything has been sent to them.
Okay.
Everything except for the 2 policies that Ron brought up recently, a music and band one, Tom, you run my committee with that.
Okay.
And everything else is there, and they're waiting for us to send. Now, I can send the next 3, or I can say, print it as it is, and if we revise it, we'll fix it ourselves.
And that's your Erie posters?
Yeah.
How much is that expensive?
Yes.
Not as much as
This book?
Oh, no, this isn't a lot.
Yeah, they're like, all in is 12 grand or something.
Yes.
But it sounds like you get pretty much the same service through them. I mean, the policy, I know it's a big deal, but for guys like Joel and Chris and I, it's first year to really understand how that ties together, now that the rest of the board needs to get it up.
Well, what we're going to have to do is we will have to approve that whole policy manual, whether we go through it section by section, page by page, or again have another group go through separate, sections and talk about it. But it took us almost 2 full years to go through it, rewrite, update it.
I've never seen it page for page, but it's probably
It's probably too big.
Great Western knowledge.
It is.
And appropriately so, because there's lots of things that you need to address in that.
Now, in the last, 2 months, you've gotten updates
Do they
that aren't even on what we did
We
already.
don't even have a complete manual to add those updates to. And the good thing that they're doing, if we ever get this finished, is they're gonna help us put them online.
Okay, so we
So
do that
they're
also.
available to
Yes.
everyone.
And they link it to, like you say, link it to different laws, and SCD laws, whatever.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds just like a
That'd be
nice.
nice.
Yeah, it's great. Sounds like a great nice deal.
And then you mentioned in your email about the staff and different people, students having, so everything is in the policy manual. Some of that goes down to the code of conduct, and from there into the handbook, so that, I mean, it wouldn't be practical to give all the staff a policy manual, but they have the handbooks and the
Sure.
and we've been reviewing that now for about 4 months.
I'm sure it'd be better if you have it online.
Right.
Yeah,
All the staff has access to it,
right,
and most of the general public could access it
yeah.
at
So
some
you-
point.
Ms. Kelly, you mentioned that there's just a couple policies that were short from finishing. Is that some of the ones we've talked about on this?
2 of them are, and the other one was the band instruments,
Okay.
which will probably be a very unfavorable one.
Have we seen a draft of that, or?
No.
Okay.
So I can pull that out. and-
Yeah. Okay. I just personally think it's important that we all make sure everything that we're doing is kind of lends to what our goals and objectives are, and how to better understand, especially for,
Right.
We get that.
you guys are, you've been doing it a little bit longer than we have, so you probably have more of a feel for it, but.
Well, it's always good to read, they all need to be read out.
And to me, it really has to be a separate meeting, because probably at our next meeting, we're into budget.
Yeah, I know.
Just to be perfectly honest.
You have one meeting scheduled in December. You only ever have one meeting scheduled in December, so we could throw a second meeting in December.
Okay. Is it just because of the holidays and?
Traditional.
I mean, I would.
Christmas present.
I certainly wouldn't be opposed to,
If you start out in mid-November, there's plenty of times to post what day it is, if we choose what day it is, so the public can have access to it, so.
Do it early.
when is it, I don't know, it's getting.
First meeting in December, first week of December.
First week in December.
April meeting.
It's,
Okay, so you do it towards the end of the,
We could use the third, but you-
The third,
depends on the one. Third meetings.
19th or whatever that would be.
and that's not listed as an optional date, correct?
It's just
Okay.
not-
What do you want, the 19th? That's the 19th is the
But
first.
you can make a motion right now to schedule a meeting for that date.
We can schedule a meeting and only discuss the policy manual, nothing else, right?
It sounds like a lot of fun, you know,
Are you talking about the policy
At least you can
manual?
say
Are
that.
you talking, oh, you're talking about the goal?
Well, but how it links back to the policy manual, making sure that, certainly I think if we have policy manual things that it's all related, get that whole thing wrapped up so we can.
Well, the goals really aren't related necessarily to the policy manual. I mean, the
Right.
goals and the mission statement, so I don't know which you want or prefer to add on first.
Our mission statement and the goals and objectives of the policy manual?
They're,
Should be first page, right?
I mean, it's not a policy, our mission statement. or
Right.
goals. So no, that's not part of that manual. It's
Okay,
part of our, I mean, when you read our, I can't remember what the book is, it has everything all about the school, it's all in there, but that's not your policy.
because we were led to believe that should be the very first thing in the policy manual, should be the school's goals. And
But they're not policy, they're in the book, but they're not a you know what I mean?
Right, but they're in the
There's-
manual,
Yes.
but they're not
They're in
necessarily
the
policy, but they're,
Correct.
right.
Because
Your
there's an
goals can't be a
administrator,
policy.
there's a policy manual, and then there's an administrative manual.
Okay.
And under the administrative manual is where you're gonna find your goals, your mission, your objectives, your, scope and sequence.
But you're more apt to have those in a 5-year plan.
I'm sorry.
You're more apt to have those in a 5-year plan.
Right.
Do we have a 5-year plan?
No.
I was gonna say, don't take that deputy finances at home.
So that's another thing we probably should.
Or were you gonna keep the goals? I think we're gonna, yeah.
When is the last time you had a 5-year?
Yeah.
We used to
I've
have,
never seen
we
one.
used to have a plan, and for, when I worked for the county, and you had to update your policy and procedure every year.
Mhm.
But you also, at the end of 5 years, had to look at where you wanted to be in 5 years, and did you accomplish your goals?
See, I think that ties to your objectives, and at least having a 5-year vision.
You know, and if you said 5 years ago you wanted to be here at this point, are you there, and have you been following what you wanted to do?
I think we have little 5-year plans all over, in the tech and in the health and here and there, but
But
we
we
don't
have a
have,
5-year financial plan.
Yes.
Well,
No,
that-
we don't really have a
That's-
whole,
Totally
you know.
different. Now, back to the goals. I don't know if you want to read these and look at them for the next meeting to accept them, or if you want to wait till you rewrite a mission, but then it drags it on further.
Well, I think I don't see why you can't be accepted.
Did we decide on a date on this meeting?
December 19th.
Okay.
But we're going to write a motion. Or resolution, excuse me.
See, it's not having me send you away, you have all this time to think about stuff.
That's good.
But that's the thing, when you get people new each year, then it brings it back to surface, because things change.
Just someone want to make a motion to hold a board meeting for a work session on mission statement and goals on December 19th.
I'll second it.
And Randy? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion is carried.
Just not missing, so everybody here in this room is taking that training, probably that board member training.
Not that particular, that was new this year. That was the first time they've offered it, first time they required it. I don't know if they have. Well, I had a new board member training, but it wasn't that extensive. It was like the other ones you went to in school. This is one that I went, and the physical training, what's that?
yeah, I did.
Yeah, this was the first year.
2 days.
This first has been offered.
First year.
Yeah.
It was really good, actually. I mean,
Yeah.
They've been two.
Well, it's been offered for some time.
Yeah.
I went. I
Does
remember
it-
that.
it says it requires us 2,000.
It took us 2 days, we were there 2 days,
Yeah.
in Albany.
They had some of it in the program we did online.
Yeah, they said you can do
Yeah,
it online.
yeah.
Oh, the
What was,
physical
remember they
part.
sent out a thing saying this was the first year, this is required, you had to fit.
Wasn't that the financial piece, or you went to the financial piece?
Yeah.
The fiscal oversight thing, they have to do it in the first year, and they can't even move.
Right.
But this was the first time that this one was required, is what I read.
It wasn't
There was
required.
additional financial piece to it. How people have gone for something.
The class, they told us the class that we took on Saturday has been a requirement since 2005.
There was something that came up, because, and I can't remember how to look now, because it's under.
Yeah, the financial side, yeah.
This district's
As a
message.
matter of fact, you
Oh,
will
yeah.
get,
The fiscal
you will get certificates of completion,
Yeah,
and
right,
I need a copy of that.
They
because
said
the
they would
others
send
was-
them to the
Oh,
They sent copies to you and then to our residents.
how we do it? You have expensive board forms?
I don't know, Chris Dillon is in today, that's how he did it.
Just hand it to you?
Come on,
Becky picked up a form for me.
You got a phone for it? My wife doesn't work here, I can't do that.
You can stop in Carol afterwards, and get the form.
You could have had in.
Joe, if you know Jill Day, she could probably pick up, Jill Thomas.
Yeah, I don't want my wife talking some strange noise.
See all the money you're
You
gonna get
you
back.
want to see her receive you spending your money?
No.
I don't think we want to go there.
You don't be free.
Is there anything else we want to discuss?
Okay.
All that blue light was that name, by the way.
I forgot just one thing in my principal's report, and just to make the board aware, Missy Brown has to do what's called the BMI reports, the Body Mass Index, for all students in our district. And what's going to happen is all the parents will get a copy of that report, so there are going to be some very upset parents thinking that the school is calling their child underweight, overweight. I'm going to do my best to educate them through letters home. So just to prepare you, there will be some parents, I'm sure, that will be upset with that information that comes forth, wondering why we're intruding on their child. It's a requirement of the state of
Only one can do it for me.
And the board members will be measured on the way out. I keep waiting for them to say faculty.
Okay. second.
I'll second.
Okay, this meeting is at 9:47.
Let me know, Stacia.